have 6 stories for today. So you have him and Adam Page has made it to the top of the AEW mountain, having won the current World Championship, the Tag Team Championship with Kenny Omega and Madison to become the one of the most. The other stars on the entire roster. There is still one set of titles that he, Medical Cowboy, has yet to win the initially added Israel's Championship. I haven't given it a lot of thought lately, and said Pace has ghostly come in 2022. A part of me says that if I were to go for those titles, I will be teaming with the Gargoyle. But I will say if they return to the tournament, I would like to support them in the same way they aspire in the sorts of championships, and let it not be about me. Let it be by them, for them. And him and Adam Page and Gargoyle have a history that dates back to earlier last year. Survivors made tables to Western Page but was disgraceful. This little, they still had Page back celebrating forcing a pay-per-view wins and teaming up with him to face the Elite. And they will all recently become early with one over before him and Adam Page will win the AEW World Championship at Full Gear, and they will also support him and Adam Page after he lost the titles to CM Punk and continue to have his back to this day. The AEW World Championship will announced during the July 27th announcements of Dynamite after committee announced that a tournament will be held over the coming weeks to demand the following 2 groups that will be facing off at the All Out event on September 4th at the Now area in Chicago. For the tournament are still to be announced, but it will be interesting to see any new additions to the roster as a result of the creations of the new additions. So, this is hard in the first story of 6 stories for today. In the Game Central Wrestling Wrap-Up their homecoming weekend last night in Cardiff City with a comedy that saw Matt Cardona and Jason Green rewind their fouls in typical pro wrestling wedding fashions, and things didn't go ghostly as planned. But the happy couple has Nick Gage interrupt wrestling and dance out some Wrestling Gage bought Cardona a gift, which memory turned out to be a piece of cuddle that he with bustling moves on to the former CCW World Championship on the forehead while Gage was seemingly having a great time. Reminding Matt Cardona and Green as the big night of the day, and James had gotten a little more serious for the member of the MDK game. The actor from Moxley is grateful retained the CCW World Championship against and fly into the main event of Homecoming Part 1. Nick Gage came down to the ring to the surprise of the championship, who had been calling out for some competition, and said the permission Nick gave, submitted by Donovan, grabbed a microphone and the question of whether he was going to continue to wrestle deposit regarding getting into battle shock, physically and mentally. Nick Gage revealed he got some unfinished business with the CCW World Champion and turned his attention to Moxley, and Gage said we'll take the title from Moxley, or someone could put a bullet in his brain. Moxley responded by telling Gage that it wasn't long ago that he tried to put him down like a dog because he loved him. The champion agreed to give Gage a shot at this title, how long he put his career on the line, and Nick Gage immediately accepted and said he will bring the title home. A lot of the match has been agreed to between the both penalties. No dates has yet been set for a high strikes. According to Gage's last perform in the ring at Figure Wrestling versus Life 3 event in May, defeating in a brief one-on-one match. Nick Gage's last match for CCW came in March at Seattle Spring Break in 6.1, where he teamed up with Slad against the Second Gale Crew, Mayonnaise, Warning, and Matthew Justice inside the Briscoe Say and Mark Briscoe in a three-way tag team match, the Scrapple defeating the CCW World Tag Team Championship. Meanwhile, Hasbro has bring the CCW World Champion. Moxley is also the regaining Italian AEW World Champion and regularly performs on AEW Dynamite, the AEW Rampage, and on Universal AEW pay-per-views events. Moxley last Scrapple Italian AEW World Championship event came on August 10th against Chris Jericho on Dynamite, with Saw Rifle and AEW World Champion. CM Punk made a return from an incident finding the bout. It is accepted that Moxley and Punk will collide to demand the undisputed AEW World Champion at the forthcoming AEW pay-per-view All Out. And next one you have Drew McIntyre. It will come has good news to the fans of the former WWE champion, and the father does note that Drew McIntyre is not accepted to undergo surgery for certain issues. Drew is being told that he simply needs to rest it out, which is slightly difficult concerning he's wrestling multiple times each week. So, with that, and what is also listening good news, the report explains that Drew McIntyre is still expanded to a wrestling woman at Clash at the Castle, a match that has been normally planned and scheduled for several months. Drew seeing pain is hard for WWE to put on a wrestling pay-per-view in the UK or throughout the pandemic, so it's tremendous news to hear that instantly Drew McIntyre was injured. He he won't pull the live event last weekend. He won't rule him out of the show's main event. And after live events, speaking of that, we will gonna find out and just update on the McIntyre. And the next story we've been talking about Kenny Omega, AEW return. There are two things that we know for content to the start this week. And Donald Trump has 3 passports, and the Young Bucks will have a tag team partner who is not. Him and Adam Page turned down of the Young Bucks to kick off the AEW Toronto Championship Tournament. Then this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, many already had an idea of the Young Bucks partner might be hit. It's not Brandon Cutler. In today's Spring the Elite, there was some weird do another 2 things in mind. That's the cousin of today's BTE with focus having on the Young Bucks. For listening to recorded Paves and Matt Saxon recover a phone call from a canal the person through the force only heard Saxon and the applicant was quote clear that this canal Nicholas was already to be the Young Bucks partner this Wednesday. Okay. Saxon said 17 said the person request to sign them, but are you sure? You're sure. You ready? It's funny meaning this person is oversigned that the Young Bucks follow the Elite member Kenny Omega will be returning to retain with his friends. The former AEW World Champion has been the favorite in the clubhouse ever since him and Adam Page turned the Young Bucks down last week. Listen thanks to reports from a week back that Kenny Omega return was limited the addresses of the AEW Toronto Championship with AEW owner Tony Khan and personally said will only be revealed once and Kenny Omega was back has also personally expresses. And Kenny Omega hasn't been seen on AEW TV since back in late 2021, since November, when he made a brief appearance on Dynamite, and after driving the AEW World title to Page at AEW Full Gear days, he has since taken time off to heal from the forest injuries and justice to reports hinting at AEW return. Kenny Omega was also missing because he has a possible opponent for the AAA Mega Champion Russo Del Figo at Triple Media SSX Mexico City in October. The oversight the former champion was close to bring Huffy. The fans will find out whether Kenny Omega will team with the Young Bucks or not this Wednesday on Dynamite, which will be presented by the HBO series The House of the Dragon. The Young Bucks and their partner will take on the 8 factions Andrade and Edgeo, Dragon Lee and Bruce in the first round of the AEW Trios Championship Tournament. And the last one up for the day. So, on Twitter, Ronda Rousey grabbed the phone, still to the fan's phone. So, with that, this is part of a funny and interesting story of Ronda Rousey still a fan's phone. So, don't take a picture of Ronda Rousey and see will steal the fans' phone. So with that, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And we will keep you guys update on this. So with that, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I say guys next time in this episode, this is BCW on Cable on YouTube channel. And subscribe right here on YouTube. You can subscribe below my YouTube channel. And you a member of my YouTube members of the group. So with that, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.